Fellas, people be lying on the internet. You ever notice how people lie, bro? Maybe I lied to you in the thumbnail. Bro, it's part of the system. I hate some things that people say on the internet sometimes. I asked my Twitter audience to give me some of their most odious opinions, and they did it on video games and on other stuff. And we're gonna go over it and find out which of these are facts and which of these are opinions on today's episode edition of CONEY's Facts and Opinions. Shall we? This is from Lexo, and this one's relevant, which is why I kept it. I personally don't understand why people are saying fighting games need single-player content to be more popular. FPS, MOBAs, and Battle Royales have gotten away with being only multiplayer. I don't know why it's suddenly an issue with fighting games. Now, chat, this is how you play. 1, if you think that's true, and a funny fact, or 2, if you think that's wrong, and an outrageous opinion. What do you think? Okay, I don't need any more convincing. It's 75 to 25. I don't know where those 25 came from, because this is an opinion. You guys don't like the new opinion image? What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's poop. So the thing here is this feels like a false equivalence, right? Like when it comes to fighting games, it's different from MOBAs or team games or like even shooters. It's not 1v1. It's like 1v1v1v1v1v1. I was gonna say somebody else made a point, maybe it was a different one that said, well, you know, it's all about blaming your team for feeding when you're playing a team game, so it makes it more palatable. In fighting games, people are either going to stick to it or they're not if it's a 1v1 game, so you need the story mode to keep people interested. But I don't even think it goes that deep. So many people want to engage with a game without having to play against other people. Like, you straight up don't have to do that if you have a good story mode or some kind of content. I feel like single-player content is not just an arcade mode, and I feel like World Tour is going to change that. I think that's super exciting. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Literally, this just isn't fair because none of these games are single-player. They're all team games. And even when it comes to Battle Royales, it's like, yeah, you're alone. You can be, but it's 1v like a million people. There's something very intimate about a fighting game. It's actually kind of anxiety-inducing until you're used to it, where, like, you're in a match with somebody, it's just you and the other guy, and you're just beating each other up? Seriously, there's something, like, really weird about that I think puts a lot of people off, but it's really appealing to some people, but some people don't want to deal with that. What I'm interested in is the story mode actually going to shift the needle at all, because straight up, I thought making a free-to-play game with cosmetics that you buy on Steam as a Smash game would be $1 million idea. The first person to do that is going to be zillionaires. I was wrong. I think Capcom and Street Fighter 6 is doing a lot to move the needle, and if this doesn't change things, nothing will. I do think that Mortal Kombat's success is basically just because of the single player, straight up. And I think if you create 2 great verticals, where you got the single player and the multiplayer, boom, they got the multiplayer locked down. Capcom's killing it there. Mortal Kombat has a pretty good multiplayer, but not to the same level of, you know. Anyway, that's an opinion. It sucks. Oh, it's this shit. It's the same thing. Here we go. This is about team games, because everybody says fighting games are not liked because they're single player, but this is different, actually. People need to stop parroting the idea that everybody likes team games because they can blame their losses on their teammates. It actually sucks ass to lose because of someone else's mistakes, or worse, and know that other people are blaming you for losing. And a lot of people think this is true. Look at the fact. And I mean, it makes sense because you don't have as much control or agency in the match because you have other people in there. And it sucks to lose to other people or because of other people's mistakes, right? Unfortunately, you're wrong. And here's why. Losing because of other people sucks, but at least you could say, okay, well, it was that guy, whatever, I'm gonna go next. No way I get that guy again. That's a real thing. And that was the same thing I talked about the anxiety of being locked into a lobby in a room with one other guy and just playing against him over and over and getting your shit stomped in over and over and over. There is something incredibly demoralizing about that. But when you could just say, oh, that guy sucks, oh, well, I'll never see him again. That's nice. And also the idea that people, oh, no, people are blaming me for losing. Oh, no, I made the guy lose 1 game out of 1,000. I don't give a shit. Do you care? How sensitive are we, right? Maybe I played too much, though. I played League for a decade. Maybe I am battle-hardened. I am an armadillo. I don't know. Maybe I'm... Yeah, now I feel bad. Maybe I'm an asshole. No, I think this is a real thing. I don't think it's parroting an idea. I do agree that maybe it's a little overstated, but I absolutely do think that people do like team games because they can blame it on other people, straight up. Maybe not to the same extent, but they definitely do. But the Coney, the tweet says everyone. We're not going to pick apart words. We're not going to pick apart individual words because they say everyone. That doesn't mean literally everyone. They don't mean literally everyone. Otherwise, they would say literally everyone. You literally picked apart single words before? Name one time. No. I think this is an opinion. This person is not telling the truth on the internet. And I think if you want to believe misinformation and misdirection, sure, that's your call. Oh, here we go. An AI question. There is zero need to be concerned AI will take over any entertainment sectors. AI creators will never see a future of success and validation. All art carries value and meaning because there is a person behind the pen whose growth and vision cannot be emulated by a machine. What do you think? ChatGPT made this. A robot is furiously typing. So here's the thing. Most people are saying this is an opinion, right? Most people are saying this is not true. And they're right. However, I think it's also true. I think this is the rare fact opinion, which we get every once in a while. Not very common. Doesn't happen that often. I think it's less likely that AI takes over the job and more like the AI is the car that the creator is driving. I think it's very likely that we are going to have creators using AI in new and inventive ways that propel them to success, right? No shit, bro. AI can't use itself. That's kind of what they're saying, though, right? That's kind of what they're saying, is that the AI won't ever... No, this is different. Coney sounds like an AI person shillering technology. No. Hear me out. Do you know what Doug would do if he had a Jarvis? Think about it. I think that you're going to have some creators that drive the AI to unreal heights in very interesting and inventive ways. I don't think the AI itself is going to create anything of note or really any sort of not fit for human consumption. I think we will see people piloting the AI to really new, interesting ventures. And I think that's kind of cool, honestly. I think that's kind of neat. Deep Left in his keynote. Yeah, I think that's cool. Tafo right now is doing what I think is kind of an interesting idea, which is a YouTube channel that is fully run by an AI and seeing if he can get it to 100K subs, which is something like the AI, I think, comes up with the ideas, it creates the scripts, it does all that stuff, which is kind of neat, but it's also kind of a gimmick, and I'm not subscribing because that doesn't sound very interesting to me, like, to actually watch. It's more interesting at, like, a theoretical level, but I think it's the start of something, right? His comment section must be a dumpster fire. Hey, I'm probably, actually. You could say this on the internet/personality-driven level, but the corporate level is beyond fucked. Yeah, but that's always true. Corporate ventures are always fucked up, right? They're always going to find new ways to make things more efficient or less human-intensive, less labor-intensive. But I think that's different from, like, does it take over the entertainment sector? Maybe, but not fully in terms of, like, encompassing the whole thing. I think that there's going to be a section of people that like that sort of thing. It's its own vertical, right? Watching the robot do things. But I don't think it ever takes over the whole thing. It still results in a lot of people out of jobs and those with them making less. Okay, this isn't a politics discussion. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. I don't. The question is, do they create art? I think AI can be a very powerful tool once it is in place to make sure it doesn't fully replace people. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not defending it. Do you guys think I'm like a AI bro? I just think the robot's funny. You kind of are, though. Sounds like it. Because I think that it's interesting. I think it's an interesting conversation, and I want to see where it goes in a couple years. What do you want me to say? Well. It's Slime, everybody. Transformers 1 is unironically a perfect film in all aspects. Now, I'm not going to let you guys vote on this one. I have an immediate counterpoint.
No. Oh, no. No.
This is all the same movie. Generational talent, Shia LaBeouf, by the way.
No.
considered one of the greatest actors of this time period. By the way, how did that penguin get in there? Did anybody else? What? Was that from Transformer? I don't remember a penguin. No. Is that real? How did that get in there? That's from Surf's Up. Half of those aren't Transformers. Wait, really? I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, I don't think this is Also, I should have known that when I loaded this video and it said Disturbia. Maybe it is from a couple different movies, I guess. I guess that could be one of them. This surely is an ad lib, right? He goes to the studio, he's like, bro, anything you put on the page, if my character is distressed, I got something for that. He is knowing. And not like Paul Dano knows. Hold on, is there a Paul Dano compilation the same way? Look at that! Get out of here, Ghost! Get out of here! This is the new ban thing. I'm gonna kill the call it thing. I'm gonna ban you guys and pop that. Get out of here, chatter! Get out! He really does scream a lot. I'm not watching this whole thing. But yeah, Paul Dano be screaming. Hey, you know what? True, I guess. I haven't seen it in a while. That might be true. Yeah. Probably better than the other ones. I'm just saying this so he doesn't ban me. I don't want him to be mad at me. Wait until he bans you for being a suck-up? Sure, I forgot about that. He's gonna be like, oh, you think you're different? I'm like, fuck! No! Then I'm Paul Dano. I am Paul Dano. And he's Batman. No! Kitty Crisps, it's not a good idea to talk about gaming with strangers, especially if you think they're a gamer too. They'll either be a much bigger nerd than you and talk about things out of your depth and be weird, or they'll think that way about you. It's very rare you find someone on your level. Oh my god, this is the first time I've seen a 100% fact, like, immediately. People ran that up immediately. How come you guys don't want to share your interests, huh? You guys don't want to speak out and let other people know what you're into and be a little bit more social? Me neither. Fuck that. No world where I want to do that. I don't want to talk to gamers ever. Straight up. I'd be hiding my power level. But I will say, do you guys amp it up? Because that's what I do. I find out somebody else plays a game. They're like, what have you been playing? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing like RE4. Yeah, RE4 I just finished. It was pretty good. And then maybe they're like, oh, that's sick. Yeah, I just ended up playing through Undertale again. And I'm like, oh, Undertale. Well, I just beat Pizza Tower. Oh, well, I'm playing through Factorio. Oh, I'm on Age of Empires. And then it just keeps stacking up over and over. That's kind of cool, right? Like, it's like, oh, okay, we're on the same level. We're boys now, you know? You know other video games. But what happens if you go off the rails? I think as long as you keep going, level up, you keep going, it gets to be pretty fun. Dick measuring games is crazy. It's not about dick measuring. It's this feeling of like, oh, you play video games. You're not just a Madden COD bot, right? Because like that usually is what happens. Which is fine if people want to do that. I'm not trying to say L normies, right? But like a lot of people, they say they play video games, it's like Madden, FIFA. I used to get a lot of Ubers for tournaments, right? Like where I would go from the airport to the tournament, and they'd be like, what are you here for? I'm like, oh, a gaming thing. They're like, oh, what do you play? Oh, Smash Brothers. You're like, Smash Brothers? What's that? I love Madden. And I'm like, all right. But the opposite is true. And I'm going to tell this story for YouTube. Twitch has already heard this, but this is very funny. About a month or a month and a half ago, I was at a function with my wife and my kid. And my wife's friend, her husband, also plays video games. And they did this thing that I hate it when they do it. Mal's friend goes, oh, my husband likes video games too. You guys have something to talk about. And she left me. The women walked off. So I'm there with another guy, and I feel like a 10-year-old. I'm like, oh, yeah, I play video games. And he's clearly uncomfortable with it too. And he's like, oh, what have you been playing? I was like, oh, yeah, because I'm going through my brain. I'm like, what's the most obvious thing? Because I don't know this guy's power level. But I'm like, oh, yeah, I just finished RE4. That was really good. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I'm playing through Lost Epoch. It's currently an early access 0.9 build, but it's a big action RPG, kind of like Diablo, but with more intense skill trees and character experience. I'm like, too strong. Too strong. That's too strong for me. He actually outgamered me. I was like, oh, shit. Stop. See, that's the problem. That's the other side of it. I don't want all that either. You brought up the most obscure. If he'd played RE4 or even saw, he'd be like, oh yeah, I liked Resident Evil back in the day. I don't really like it anymore. I'm like, oh, that's cool. What didn't you like about it? And have this stupid small talk conversation until my daughter has found enough Easter eggs to go home. We could have had small talk and not become friends, but at least had a tolerable company. And instead we have this, it's just a brick wall. It's done. Coney, bring up Genshin. See, that might start a different conversation, which I don't want to have. Either they say, what's Genshin? Or, I love Genshin. And either of those don't really lead anywhere I want to go. Okay, anyway, yeah, listen. I feel like a lot of young people are like, why can't you just say that you're a gamer? Share your interests. Absolutely. You live in a kinder, gentler world than we did, where gaming was not popular. I've seen your Bleach backpacks. I know that you guys just flaunt all of your interests like that's okay to do and not deeply embarrassing. But as you get older, you're going to get out-power matched, and it's not going to feel good whether you're stronger or weaker. So develop social skills, try to meet somebody in the middle. It's a good time. Most scripted TV shows should continue to run after 6 consecutive seasons. True or false? Go! The word most is doing heavy lifting here. Yep. You nailed it! It's fake! Most scripted TV shows are not Kino. They are not peak. Most scripted TV shows are there to fill up airtime. They are there for content. It is not art, it's content. What do you mean cherry picking? No, when have I ever done that? I've never done that before. Then you're agreeing. What? Most TV shows shouldn't continue to go. No, I'm saying most TV shows are fine with continuing to go. Most TV shows should just be content. You don't need art on every piece of TV all the time on every single channel, even if people don't want to watch it. I think TV just sucks in general now, but I think most of it is just, I think most of it is fine to just be content that you throw on and you put it on and whatever. Although I will say, we probably need a little bit less ridiculousness in the world. I don't know what Viacom is doing, but ridiculousness has taken over MTV, and SpongeBob has taken over Nickelodeon. Like, good God. It's literally 23 hours a day. Those channels are just repeats of the same show forever and all the time. Your stance is we need more long, bad shows. It's not about more long, bad shows. It's just, I don't really care if every single show on, not every show on TV can be this short, directed, sort of auteur project. Like what Vince Gilligan makes. Do you want more good things? I think there's enough good things in the world. I think it's fine to have easy, cheap, consumable things. I think it's okay to have trash TV, straight up. You convinced me, actually. Straight up! No way Coney is spitting. Straight up, I'm serious. Do you know how much content there is in the world? Do you know how many good shows and movies and entertainment that you can consume? More than you could ever watch in your entire lifetime. Let some stuff just be background filler bad shit. I think it's fine that scripted TV shows go on longer and just create content. If you get attached to the characters in the world, just keep it running. And I'm saying this as a Simpsons fan who loves the old Simpsons, and it should have died a long time ago. But now, who cares? Think about it this way, right? Simpsons has been on for so long, and everybody hates it now. Except it still gets pretty good ratings. Those people still make a lot of money. It creates a lot of jobs for people who are happy doing what they're doing. Why should they stop? Because it's bad and they could have all those people working on a good show instead. Who says it's bad, though? Right? A lot of people don't care if something's bad or good. That's the whole point. It sucks. I don't like Marvel shit, but you guys ate that up for 10 years. A fucking decade. I've never been a Marvel guy, and I had to watch all those movies coming out, and people bat-chesting about that shit. I kind of agree, but I don't think nowadays shit is just worse. Okay, well, shit is just worse. But every once in a while, there's something that comes out that's really good, like a Breaking Bad, and it changes the world for 2 decades, and everybody talks about it, and then it pops up in memes, and it's a big deal, and everybody appreciates it because it's very special. But I think most stuff is just there to be consumed. Although Barry rules. I love Barry. Barry is excellent. Dude, this show is fantastic. I love Barry. Not everything has to be good all the time, okay? Sometimes you make something to make a sponsor happy, or you do something to fill up the airtime. And that's okay. The Nintendo Cinematic Universe is inevitable at this point, and we should all just accept it and roll with it. You can never predict Nintendo? Yeah, like, I don't know what button to hit, man. No. More Mario still counts? Oh, then yes. It's Mario. You're getting Mario. I don't think you're getting Metroid. Doesn't count. Does it count? Oh, God, we're back to this argument. Does it count if we get a Yoshi movie? They're going to make a Donkey Kong movie. That's kind of a universe, but it's still Mario. Okay, by Nintendo universe, are we talking about Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, or Mario, Zelda, Metroid? Those are two very different combos. Because I think it's absolute that we're getting DK and Yoshi, obviously. And honestly, I don't know if the Donkey Kong movie is going to go that crazy. Because, like, it's not... I don't think DK's got the pull like Super Mario. I think Yoshi might be smarter, because Yoshi could be minions. Yoshi's cute and for children. So that could be... That one's better. But I know that they already said they're doing DK. Japan loves Yoshi. I mean, America loves Yoshi, too. But I don't think Nintendo gives anybody... I don't think they would give people Zelda or Metroid, at least not, like, now. Kirby? You know what? I see Kirby not as like a theaters movie, but like a now to streaming movie to get you locked into Peacock. Splatoon movie? That would be good. That'd be really good. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Splatoon is perfect. Would it work though? For normies? Do normies know about Splatoon? I know it's popular, but like not within like... It's popular with gamers. I don't think it's popular with, like, the culture at large, right? It's big in Japan, though. I don't know. Nintendo's weird. Nintendo could do literally anything. Nintendo doesn't make any sense. ARMS movie? Dude, they were going to make a graphic novel. They quietly canceled it. I wonder why. What happened to my extended ARMS universe? Why do they wear the masks? I've been asking that forever. Last one. We have too many content creators, YouTubers, or streamers. Some of y'all need to be learning a trade. True, but not me, though. You guys go get jobs. I'll stay here. How about y'all get some jobs, though? How about y'all go out and make the world a better place, all right? No, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, guys, I'm providing a service. It's kind of important. Y'all, I'm good. I'm good. I think y'all need to go out there. I think there's too many people on this damn site. There's too many people on YouTube and creating. There should be more consuming. You know what I'm saying? More people need to shut their ass up and listen. Everybody want to talk. Ain't nobody want to listen. Y'all need to stop streaming, go to college, get a real job, and leave this to the professionals. You know what I'm saying? There should be no streamer under 25. Period. A lot of product, not enough consumers. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to go find some jobs, right? And use those jobs to subscribe to the channel, unless you're on YouTube, because that's free. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Factor Opinion. Did you like it? If so, why? If not, sorry. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I wanted that one to come up earlier, because it was funny. Goodbye, YouTube. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. So long. Goodbye.